Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the global Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Hello African Diaspora News family, welcome to another episode of the African Diaspora News right here on our YouTube channel. My name is Reneilwe Morema and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel, reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. I was in the house and heard people screaming, "Fire!" says Agnes Barabara, the immediate neighbor of Olympic runner Rebecca Cheptegei. She tearfully recalls the horrific day she saw her neighbor burn to death. When I came out, I saw Rebecca running towards my house on fire, shouting, "Help me." Miss Cheptegei died on Thursday from injuries sustained when her former partner allegedly doused her with petrol and set her ablaze days earlier while at home with her two daughters. As I went to look for water and started calling out for help, her assailant appeared again and doused more petrol on her, continues Ms. Barabara. But then he too got burned and he ran off towards the garden to try to put the fire off. We then went to help Rebecca. Ms. Barabara says she had never seen anyone burn alive before and couldn't eat for days after the incident. Olympic marathon star Rebecca Cheptegei cause of death has been revealed after she was allegedly doused in petrol and set on fire by her ex-boyfriend during a row at her home over the weekend. Cheptegei, who finished 44th in the marathon at the Paris Olympics last month, suffered burns to 80% of her body in Sunday's brutal attack, according to medical officials. She was rushed to the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret, Kenya, but was pronounced dead at the age of 33 in the early hours of Thursday morning. Dr. Owen Minak, who oversaw Cheptegei's treatment in the intensive care unit of the hospital, issued a statement shortly after her passing, confirming she died of organ failure. In his statement, he says, "It is sad that we lost the patient early this morning after all organs failed at 5 a.m. while we were doing our best to save her life." This is what Minak said in his statement. Police are treating their death as a murder, with Miss Cheptegei's ex-partner Dixon Ndiema as the primary suspect. Dixon, who had bought a can of petrol, poured it on her and set her ablaze during a disagreement on Sunday. Police discovered a 5-liter jerry can, a bag, and a burnt cell phone at the scene of the incident. Local administrators said that the two had been in conflict about the small piece of land where Miss Cheptegei lived, with the case awaiting resolution. He will be arraigned in court on charges once he is out of hospital, where he continues to recover from injuries he sustained during the incident. This was not the first malicious act between Cheptegei and Ndiema. Cheptegei had alerted the Directorate of Criminal Investigations about threats to her life before her death, including a prior police report in Trans-Nzoia County due to stalking. Just days before her murder, another complaint was filed, but authorities failed to act in time.
The Ugandan marathon runner Rebecca Cheptegei has died 4 days after being set on fire in an alleged attack by her boyfriend. The Olympic athlete was reportedly doused with petrol at her home in Western Kenya, where she'd been training. Cheptegei, who was 33, sustained burns on more than 70% of her body. The boyfriend was also injured. There are concerns about the increasing cases of violence against female athletes in Kenya, some of which have resulted in death.
Now, I'm just going to be brutally honest. I blame her death on negligence by the government because the authorities should have taken it seriously when she first reported that this man was fighting her, this man was abusing her, this man was stalking her. I feel like it is a norm for police to not take violence against women seriously because in a patriarchal culture, even wealth and fame do not insulate successful women like Cheptegei who are vulnerable to abuse by partners who want to control them. In such communities, men are expected to control their land and household. Women who defy this dynamic may face severe consequences. This societal acceptance of violence against women creates a hostile environment in which victims cannot find the support they need. In Cheptegei's case, the community's tolerance of her partner's behavior may have discouraged her from seeking more aggressive and intensive interventions. Cultural and societal pressures likely compounded the challenges Cheptegei faced with her former partner. The reluctance of authorities to intervene despite multiple reports from her family it indicates a broader societal failure to take IPV seriously. Cheptegei's death underscores the reality that when systems and communities fail to protect victims, they perpetuate a culture in which abuse is tolerated and justice is denied. You know what? This is just a classic case of jealousy. Men can't stand it when women are independent outside their perimeters. They can't stand it when a woman tries to stand on her own 2 feet and try to make something of her life outside his providence, outside his protection, outside his area. So this is just a classic case of jealousy. This is a classic case of men can't handle it when a woman has her own, when a woman makes more money than him. It angered her. It angered him that Rebecca has this newfound fame across the world. She came out 44th in the Paris Olympic. That is a big deal. That's a big deal. She is famous in her community. The community openly celebrates her, and the man couldn't take it. So he needed something to control her of. And violence is the only way. Yes, she might be famous and independent and financially strong, but physically, this man wanted to show her that she is nothing. And he did just that. This violence, it's not even a crime of passion. It's a crime of pure hatred and jealousy. They can't stand it. Men can't stand it when, a woman is strong and is able to stand on her own 2 feet. That is what this case is all about. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News.